at us.
Like an old shoe.
Back where we belong. Right where we belong.
The old lounge.
With all of our friends. What is, everybody? Welcome to the Winners Lounge.
Let's go.
Presented by Bet365. How are we doing our bets tonight?
I don't know. They were Dev's bets, and I didn't care to track them.
They hit the Tim Hardaway one for sure. I don't think Jalen Smith played, so that probably
He got
didn't
Nugget. He took Nuggets. The lock was Nuggets minus 5.5, but the line was minus 9 by the time that the game
Still
started.
hit, baby.
Oh, wow. Still hit,
Still
though. You
hit.
know what? That's how Dev knows.
He did not hit his sticks bet, who I don't think is on the team anymore.
Well, maybe should have checked it on that. We are in the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. Hop into Toyota Chats, where Denver Nuggets fans go after a Nuggets win. They also go there after a Nuggets loss if they're real ones. They stay on this side. Nuggets get the win. A lot of stuff to break down. Cam Johnson returned. Jokic made history.
Let's
many
go.
things. Brennan Vogt's here.
Man, what a treat at the end. What do you call a treat that tastes terrible until the final second, and then you're like, actually, that was pretty good.
Come on, quick brain.
I don't have that.
Come on, quick brain.
Yeah.
A turd sandwich. Turd
turd
sandwich.
Yeah, it was
that was not a turd
It was
sandwich. That was not a turd
It's a winner's
sandwich.
lounge. That's what matters.
Yeah, this is a good one. And then there he is, D-Line Co.
We're so back, dude. I finally kicked my wet lip cigarette habit.
Dude, I'm
I
so
didn't think
glad.
I could do it. I got on the wet limp patches, and now I'm back, dude. Winner's Lounge. I'm ready to go.
Winners Lounge indeed, man. This game was a bit of a roller coaster. Frustrating in the first half, satisfying in the second. Why don't we go to a fast breakdown here? First note tells the story. It really
Start in
does.
the fourth quarter.
Start in the fourth quarter. First note tells the story every single time.
Dude.
Nuggets getting great looks every time.
Look at that 3-point percentage.
I know.
48.5 for the Denver Nuggets.
To the first note, they were getting great looks. They scored 136 points tonight. It felt like they left a lot of points on the table. Nuggets finally opened up an 11-point lead. It was back and forth early on. Nuggets opened up an 11-point lead, but then Jokic goes to the bench, and they blew it immediately. They blew the entire thing in like 2 minutes. It was 39-36 Nuggets going into the break. Second quarter, Bulls took a lead. They just chipped away and then built a lead, and you're like, what is going on? These guys don't even know each other. The Bulls tonight, just in like a little like X's and O's, teams have a lot of ATOs, plays, different stuff. The Bulls have no offense yet because they haven't practiced. They just are like pick and rolls. It's like they're running the most basic offensive stuff, and somehow they were ahead of the Nuggets. Nuggets couldn't get a loose ball in that second quarter. Remember how many loose balls just kept bouncing the wrong way? Thank God, though, for one Tim Hardaway Jr. He was keeping him in it. He was absolutely hooping, really all game, but especially in that second quarter. At the half, the Nuggets were down 65-59 Bulls. We were so pissed.
Yeah.
We were so pissed.
We were taking it out on each other, as memory serves.
Third quarter, though, Jamal Murray caught fire. He had a very sluggish first half, but he got going in that third quarter, and his shot just looked pure, man. Sometimes you can tell every single release looks absolutely perfect. He had that going in that third quarter. Nuggets scoring every single time down the court. Jokic checked out in the third quarter with a triple-double, a plus 16, and the Nuggets up 5. So what happened in the third quarter? The Bulls stormed all the way back and built a big lead, a 7-point lead. He took a 3-minute rest in the third quarter. They were up 5. They go into the break down 104-97. So what does Adelman do? He says, Jokic, you're starting the fourth quarter. And it was a 20-2 Nuggets run. 20-2. Nuggets were in the bonus with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Jokic checked out, up 9 with 6 minutes, 46 seconds to go. And at that point, I'm like, I don't know what's about to happen here because every time he checks out, they get murdered. But no. The Nuggets maintain that run, and they put this thing away. One note, though, towards the end, 4 minutes to go in the game, Jamal Murray, something happened, and he ended up going back to the locker room. I don't think it looked that bad. It wasn't like, there was no like injury. He kind of collided with Yabusele. He goes back to the locker room. We'll have to hold our breath till we get that, but the Nuggets closed it out, 136-120. Let's go to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways. I'm going to start us off. No, I'm just kidding. I'll throw it over here to D-Line.
Oh, man. I actually wasn't ready. I was waiting for Vogt to do it. My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. It's so nice to have Jokic back. Oh, my God, it's nice to have Jokic
back.
Like, there were still moments where, if you were on the watch along with us, I got frustrated with Jokic's effort in the first half. The entire chat basically started screaming at me.
You tried to hold him accountable, and they don't like that.
They don't like that. But as the game kept going, Jokic looked more and more like Jokic. He started to get a little saucy with his passes. We saw a very vintage Serbian slinger, reminiscent of the first one he ever gave to Kenneth Faried back in the day. It's it's pretty wild, and it really can't be overstated how much better the team works when Nikola Jokic is on the floor versus when he's not on the floor. It was just a nice reminder of who we are, who we can be, and who we've got on this squad, even if they take the first 3 quarters off.
It was really, yeah. It is nice to have him back. Dominant game from him tonight, and as I said, did not break a sweat. We're going to talk more about Joker of the show, so stay tuned.
And I'm excited to give you guys my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway, but first, really quick, David Adelman tells Katie Wingy he checked in with Jamal Murray after the game. He's confident that he's okay. They did say they'll make sure everything is okay with his hip, so it sounds like it was maybe a hip issue. But again, the headline there, David Adelman is confident that Jamal Murray is okay.
Kale, a little conspiracy corner. I kind of feel like he was doing he got fouled, didn't get the call, and I felt almost like he was trying to make the official know, like, no, you missed a really bad one. Really, so bad, I have to go back to the locker room.
Any chance he would Paul Pierce on all of us?
Wheels back in. If the Nuggets blow the lead, he gets wheeled back out. He's like, all right, I'm back.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is that this is, I think, the 5th game in a row that Julian Strawther has turned in good minutes.
Man.
And in between that 5th game, there were maybe a couple of not great performances, but truthfully, you can tack this back to the Bucks game when they really needed Julian. Julian was the last guy to get a moment on this roster. I mean, literally, even Hunter Tyson had a moment. True. And Julian answered the call, after initially missing the bus on the first wave of reserves because he too was hurt when everyone else got hurt. He got a moment in that Bucks game, played really well. It was a little touch and go for a bit. These last 5 games, I think it's just been awesome again. It's really good effort. He's 4 of 8 from 3 tonight. That's huge. It's nice that he can put the ball on the floor and get himself to the rim. The 3-point shot really has to be the bread and butter. 4 of 8 tonight. He took one really confident one, no hesitation above the break through a contest that I love. But he can get himself to the rim. He also had 5 rebounds again tonight. And
it felt like 15, man. His boarding was huge.
Julian Strawther is a good defensive rebounder. He really is, straight up. One of the better ones on this team. He has good length, good instincts for it, and 2 steals as well. Did have 3 turnovers, and, he will miss... Defensively, he will miss rotations. He'll leave guys wide open beyond the perimeter. If he can shore those 2 things up, there is a place for Julian Strawther in the NBA. I thought he's played really well in his last 5 games. And, the fun part of the shorthanded Nuggets stretch is over. But really at the last here, Julian has snuck in and made some contributions.
And what a great story it would be if that's what this chapter is about. I mean, Peyton Watson has had his breakout chapter. That has really been it. If this one is about Julian Strawther having that, it's huge for the Nuggets. And I'm with you, man. I've been very proud. I'm a big Julian skeptic, in large part because I think he tries to get downhill too much. Just shoot that thing. Yep. Tonight he did 8 threes, made 4 of them. It was a great job. My Red Hawk Roofing, big takeaway. Shout out Tim Hardaway Jr., man.
Shout
him out, man.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
We've talked about it before, but some of these guys that just come to Denver for 1 year and you can make a real impact in your 1 season or whatever, if that ends up being what he's here for, man, does that guy know how to play Jokic basketball? There was a moment in the game where it felt like nobody could quite get a rhythm going, like that 3rd quarter. Tim Hardaway not only hits his shots that are just Tim Hardaway shots, go up quick. There was a sequence there where he had like 2, 3, 4 in a row where he's like, all right, give it to Jokic, cut. There it is. It's like, guys, it's so easy. You just keep doing that, and it's open every time.
Yep.
He did a great job of playing his game and blending that with Jokic when he's on the court with Jokic. And he is a super sub because he is a guy that is both good on the bench and good with Jokic. And it's why you look at the bench tonight, everybody in the negative, not Tim Hardaway Jr., +9. He knew how to play his minutes. He's just been so consistently good. I know he has bad shooting nights or whatever because he's a shooter. Everybody does. But he has been good 75% of games this year.
He really has. And there was it felt like maybe the 3 games he wasn't all happened in a row there for a second.
Yeah, he had one little rut.
But honestly, he's been really, really good. He also has a lot of veteran tricks. I mean, he's a microwave scorer, so you think of him for that. But he has all these. He got to the line 12 times tonight, and he got himself to the line on some of those. So he's a really smart player offensively. He's a fearless player offensively, and that's. Putting a fearless player alongside Jokic is a real treat to watch. And there's just been so many times throughout the season where you'd sit there and you think, if they just didn't have this guy, even, where would they be?
Yeah.
And tonight was another one.
Yeah, I mean, he's been an unbelievable addition to the Denver Nuggets. And frankly, I don't know where they would be without him. Through all of the ups and downs and this guy's out and this guy's not playing well and the blah, blah, blah. And again, like Harrison and I we both were really on the idea that it was going to be a real give and take situation with Tim all season. And it's been he's just been awesome all year. Like, I love it when he gets so confident too. And you can just see it in his body language when he just starts to like after he hit that 4-point play, he was just like, give me the ball. And you just see it like oozing from him. He's not there to mess around. He's not here to make friends, man. He's here to get buckets. And there's nothing better than a wide open pass that finds Tim Hardaway Jr. where you're just like, that's money. That's bottoms right there.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that's better is a not at all open one that goes in.
One that's like,
those ones are even better.
If somebody else shot it, you'd scream for them to be off the team, but it goes down without hitting any part of the rim.
Yeah. And the Nuggets, the ball is popping tonight. How many assists did they end up with?
37 assists. 28 of them were Jokic and Jamal tonight, by the way.
That's the peanut butter and jelly doing their job, man. The offense was great, honestly. I mean, there are some things in that I didn't love when Jokic was out of the game about the offense and how it operated. Some of that is the Nuggets just being shorthanded. They're missing some of the guys you count on to be creators. But when Jokic was on the floor tonight, which was for a healthy dose, how many minutes he ended up playing? 33. Those 33 minutes, man. I wonder what would you guys guess the offensive rating was? We'll have it here in like 20 minutes.
The offensive rating?
When Jokic was on the floor.
I mean, is it like over 135?
Yeah, I'll guess 141.
Yeah, somewhere in there. I mean, like they finished with 136 points, and that's over.
That's like that, and that was probably 100 possessions, probably. So 136
plus
as
36.
A team. Plus 36 is hilarious.
The crazy thing is, and I'm not honestly not a criticism, to go plus 36 when you spend most of the game not even considering defense is so impressive. And I say that, and of course, he actually finished with 4 blocks and a steal as well. So
5 stocks, baby.
5 stocks. In the end, he played more defense than I'm giving him credit for. He was just so dominant in this game. And it was like an old school Jokic dominant game where he doesn't need to shoot 35 times. It's just complete and utter control over the offensive process while he is on the floor. You mentioned the Tim one. It was my favorite because it's late in the game. Everyone's exhausted. Guys are sweating. Jokic looks fine. Yeah. He's flat-footed, and he just spoon feeds him a bucket, you know? And
I think 2 in a row.
Jokic can make it look so easy that he can just stand there flat-footed and find you a better look than most guys going in 6th gear. He was incredible tonight. 17 assists, and I honestly, he should have had more.
This game didn't go exactly how I thought, but there were a lot of things that I think we all collectively predicted tonight.
In retrospect, it feels correct.
In retrospect, it was. We thought it would be an easy win. They win by 16. So we got that right, but it was ugly along the way. I thought this would be a huge bounce back spot for Jokic. Not that his numbers haven't been good, but I thought it would look like tonight where he just looked in control of everything, and he absolutely did, man. I mean,
I will say he had moments where he didn't, but in the end and in the aggregate, he absolutely did.
It was really mostly just the second quarter.
And it was him trying to draw fouls. It's because it's sometimes he starts playing that game more than he's actually playing the game. Don't you think? Yeah. That was all it was?
Dude, the Nuggets
still
tonight,
had a triple-double.
The Nuggets tonight, first quarter, 39 points scored. Second quarter, 20 points scored. 38 and 39 for the third.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, Jokic generating 22 points plus however many he generated off of 17 assists while shooting 12 times. It's just ruthlessly efficient offense, man. It's ridiculous.
This game is so easy for him. It's hilarious. 22, 14, 17, 4 blocks just for fun. I don't know if he jumped on any of his 4 blocks either, because they were all the kind where a guy, like, he makes it look like you're going to go here, so they reverse it, and he's like, no, I knew you were going to do that, and blocks him flat-footed just right here. He was great, man, and it's so nice having the big fella back.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's also nice having Cam Johnson back, who had an interesting night, I thought, in his return to the Nuggets lineup. We're going to get to him on the other side. We're going to pull on Christian Braun as well. A lot of guys.
Stay tuned.
Bet 365, where it's never ordinary unless you're trying to play along pregame. Then it's quite ordinary for Dev to be there handing out some bets that you can play, and please do play responsibly when you do.
For example, don't take his sticks bet.
Yeah, like for example, you may not have been able to take that bet because Jalen Smith is not on the team. Typically, though, Dev is pretty good at this. Of course, when you bet, you're taking your own risk and do it responsibly. But you can download Bet 365. Use code DNVR 365 when you sign up.
I went heavy on a Jokic triple-double. I stepped outside my own lane tonight. So I was like, there's no way he doesn't get one. I was right.
You were right. And with that code DNVR 365, Here's the deal. You're going to get new $200 in bonus bets when you bet $5, win or lose. Sign up, use the code DNVR365, deposit $10 and place a bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. That's whether your team wins or loses. Bonus bets can be used on the spread, totals, player props, futures, or more, whatever the moment. It's never ordinary at Bet365. You do have to be 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. And I was getting ready. I just sat there like, now Wynn's going to do the second read.
Canes is here for you.
What?
There's no Wynn. We do have Canes, though.
Canes is back.
Canes is back, baby.
I took the dog off the set. I didn't realize.
You did take the
put the
dog
dog
off
back
the set.
on
You
the
got to put the
set.
dog back on the set. Make your chicken finger dreams come true at Raising Cane's, where every box combo is filled with craveable, hand-battered and cooked-to-order chicken fingers. Every crinkle-cut fry comes from grade A premium potatoes. Each thick-sliced Texas toast is lightly brushed with Cane's garlic butter blend and grilled on the side to golden brown perfection. Most importantly, where the secret recipe Cane's sauce is made in restaurant every day. Get your box combo today. Make your craveable dreams a reality. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. I am so hungry.
I know these games that are these East Coast games, they're early that you either end up eating really early or really late.
The thing that I love about these earlier games is that when we leave here, normal restaurants are open.
Yeah.
Like I could maybe get Cane's.
You could probably get Canes, man.
On other nights, it's like, well, Taco Bell, McDonald's, or we're going to bed hungry. One of the two. Or three, rather.
Can I just take everyone behind the curtain?
Please.
This angle that I sit, there's no blood in my leg right now. You could knock this thing off like an icicle and just wave it around.
That's tough, man.
Oh, man.
You want to walk around for a little bit?
Yeah,
if you want to, you can. I'll take the wheel over here. Let's talk about Cam Johnson,
So
man.
dead.
He goes tonight for 14 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. He was second highest in plus minus tonight at plus 21. A lot of that is playing next to Jokic. But I swear to God, Cam Johnson is like, he's cursed to being perfect for the Nuggets, which is to say that he's always does, the game just runs smoothly with him out there. I don't think it's a coincidence that the offense looked so effortless tonight. Obviously, a lot of that is Jokic and other guys actually making plays. But Cam Johnson, this is what happened before he got hurt. You're always like, oh, kind of a quiet night from him. What was he? Plus 27 and everything's
14
right.
points.
So tonight, 2 of 3, 6 of 9 from the field. 2 of the misses he had, we were so mad at because they were at the rim and he missed them. And yet, an efficient night where they just dominated the minutes he was on the court.
Dude, I love having Cam John back. Like I love how smoothly he re-entered the rotation. There were no record stops. It was just exactly like when he was open, he got the ball, he shot it, it went in. When he needed to move it, he moved it. When he needed, he just kind of made the right play the entire night, except for the couple times you're talking about at the rim. But just in general, it was just like as though no time had passed. He really picked up exactly where he left off from. You weren't like, oh man, we really got to try and get him some balls to try and get him back in rhythm and finding his flow again. He just got right in and just made it happen. It was like awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, first of all, I thought he played well defensively tonight. He was one of the few guys that did, or at least just with effort. He is a right place, right time guy. And the Nuggets there are so many scorers emerging on this team. Jamal is playing at an insane level. Jokic is who he is. What they're getting from Tim Hardaway Jr., what they've gotten from Peyton Watson, even what they're getting from Julian Strawther right this very moment. Sometimes you just need a guy who's like, well, I'm good off ball. I'm in the right place. If you pass it to me, I will hit an open shot. You also don't need to pass it to me.
Yeah.
I think there is something to, we move further and further away from the sort of big three style of basketball every day. And you do need guys like Cam. And he's been that guy for Denver. I was hoping, he might kind of emerge as a more aggressive guy without Aaron Gordon, but it was his first game back. They got 14 shots from Strawther. Tim was getting them up. So Cam finds a way to fill in the cracks, and I just don't think it's a surprise that he's in so many of their best lineups this season.
Agreed. And by the way, 14 points in 27 minutes is good. You figure he's probably going to play another 6 minutes when he's fully healthy. That's probably a 17, 18-point night. That's what we pencil him in for. So I think it was really good from him. And most important of all, He did not look hobbled. He took the longest to come back from his injury. A lot of guys have rushed back and looked a little like, what's going on? He looked like he had fully recovered. And, I mean, knock on wood, it's first game back, but there was never a point in this game where I was like, man, why is he moving like that?
Yeah. No, exactly. Like, we're kind of like, is this guy going to come back? Are we going to see him again? But, it clearly shouts to the now much maligned training staff of the Denver Nuggets. They got this one right, seemingly. Cam John came back and looked as though there were just no issues, just as though he never missed a second.
It was 6 weeks and 2 days, I believe, for Cam. So he waited, and to his credit, when he came back, was ready to go.
The other guy that's freshly back is Christian Braun tonight. He goes for 32 minutes, so an increased workload there. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He gets 1 steal, 1 block. He was third in plus minus at plus 20. I kind of feel like he's the echo to Cam Johnson, and that he too is just kind of a guy that is out there to do his job, not to be featured. I don't know that he had a particularly loud night tonight. There were some defensive plays where he got beat off the dribble by some quick guards. But outside of that, I just thought he was solid and had a couple Christian Braun plays.
Got to the rim tonight in transition and looked a lot more like himself in transition. A lot more like himself. More confident, sought out the contact, kind of had his rhythm down. There's a way he likes to kind of step into those fast break layups, and he was just kind of under control tonight. 2 offensive rebounds. I always like when he gets his Josh Hart on. I think that's really tough.
Yeah, his Josh Hart on. It's really good when he gets his Josh Hart on.
All-timer. When he channels his inner Josh Hart. And so I always like when he's crashing the glass. My favorite play, that was an all-timer. My favorite play tonight, though, was that chase down block where he came, like he was all the way, wasn't even his guy, came streaking out of nowhere to late in the game to throw one into the ground. So I thought Cam played harder tonight, or Christian did rather, and it resulted in some good things.
Did you think he played with a hard on tonight?
He had his heart on.
I hate when he plays soft, though.
I like when he comes out and plays with heart.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, well said.
With heart.
Comes out and plays a lot of heart out there. Yeah, man. Couple of finishes at the rim. Little vintage CB.
Like semi-tough. Not like crazy, but just, all right, you had to do something to finish.
Not 3 or 4 games ago, we watched a game where there was, I swear to God, 12 missed finishes at the rim. No one could finish.
Yeah.
CB comes in, gets a little hard on.
Gets his heart on.
Yeah.
Just like Josh would do. Finishes.
Someone who just chatted to get in on the joke. I swear to you, they've never chatted before. This is like the first time ever.
It's their first one. They're like, you know what? I'm making an account.
We can't let that one. Here. No, you can't let that one slide. You're right. You're right not to.
No, but I mean, truly, like it. I do wish he came back as seamlessly as Cam did tonight, but his return to form is clearly taking longer. But this was another game that it felt like he took another step closer to the form that we came to expect from him at the end of last year. So it was positive. Good night.
One thing he did not do tonight was make or even take a 3-pointer. And he had one that I thought he record scratched on and ended up doing something else with. But that to me is like part of what's going to mean for him to be back is when he's shooting that thing with a little bit more confidence and just finding seams for it. But 32 minutes is encouraging because that's about the minutes he should play.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, he's back to playing what we expect him to play. One more guy to get out of the way, because I do want to spend the next segment talking about Julian Strawther, Jamal Murray, and Nikola Jokic again. But one other guy, man, Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
We got to start talking about Bruce Brown plays, or we got to call him Brucey B's. Where it's just like he gets an offensive rebound that was contested, or he gets a steal, or shoots the gap, or just dives on the floor, or pisses somebody off on the other team.
Yep.
Those are going to be called Brucey B's. I think he had 11 Brucey B's tonight.
A whole hive of Brucey B's.
He had 11 Brucey B's, and honestly, he's averaging 8 Brucey B's a game over his last 8 games.
There's no player in the league who's generated more deflections that almost turn into steals that aren't quite steals than Bruce Brown. He's done it 100 times. He was really good tonight. Bruce Brown is another guy who's quietly, I think the last 5-6 games been really, really good, really dependable.
Yep.
Stepped into that 1-3 extremely confidently.
Yes, he did. Knocked it down.
There were a couple of moments where the ball handling looked rough, except he finished with 4 assists to 1 turnover. You'll take that. And then 4 stocks as well. And then all 3 of his boards being offensive. That we talked about Christian doing Christian things.
Yeah.
Bruce was doing Bruce things tonight. Really,
Yeah, he had Brucey B's.
Brucey B's.
Let's make it a thing. Come on,
Brucey
here it
B.
is.
He was really on brand, and I would say he's averaging 2.5 Brucey B's per game over his last 2 weeks.
Okay, that's pretty good, man. By the way, here's the thing about the 3-pointer that he made. He went 1 of 2 tonight. Do you remember his first one? Airball.
Yes.
A horrible airball. Because for him, I do
Does that
think
even, if you miss that badly, does it count as a shot? It was just a turnover.
it was a turnover. But it is important that he airballed a 3, took another one and drained it. Because I do think with him, there was a confidence rattling that I think he might be out of.
Yeah, the crazy thing is that the last 4 games, that 3 of which have just solely sapped the life of me. Bruce Brown's been playing great in all of them. There's all of these ancillary players like Julian Strawther, Bruce Brown, kind of like the guy, Christian to a certain extent, have just been putting together better and better and better performances, although the team's been losing, so it hasn't really felt like a joyous return. But tonight, it's hell yeah, dude. Now we got the guys around the edges starting to make good plays, and it actually is laddering up to the top. We're seeing the effect on the outcome of the game. I mean, this game in the end was a complete laugher. It was crazy, just the way that they, but for half of it, for 3/4 of it, it was are we going to lose to the goddamn Bulls that don't even know each other's names? I can't do this. I can't have the show. And then by the end, it was yeah, of course, the Nuggets smacked them. It was no big deal. Very easy. But a lot of that goes to the foundation that some of these more unsung heroes of the Nuggets, the Brucey B's, the Julian S's, and I don't know, man. I love what Bruce is bringing, because a lot of the fan base was starting to turn on him about maybe
It wasn't
2-3
looking good
weeks
a month ago.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
But I mean, right now it's dude, this is exactly why you signed this guy. It's great.
He's getting to the rim again too. For the first couple of months, for a long stretch there, he couldn't get by his guy. He couldn't get to the rim. It was that floater. He was getting his shots blocked a lot. And now these are just real NBA layups again. Yeah. And he had the one tonight. That was a really tough finish over Yabu on the contest after Jokic set him up.
Oh, yeah.
It's all trending in the right direction for Bruce. He looks I mean, he's not playing soft out there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Really.
He got his Josh Hart on as well, man.
Josh Hart on.
All the Nuggets were very inspired by Josh Hart.
A hearty performance.
2 guys, real quick, house cleaning, because they won the game. We're not going to spend too much time on negative Nancy Town. Jalen Pickett, I thought, has kind of been on a downward turn over the last little bit. He's inversely correlated to what Bruce has been doing.
Yeah, I'd agree with
he had a very uninspiring 7 minutes. Kind of got cut from the rotation, and it was the right move.
Yeah, I mean 7 minutes,
Yeah, but it was an unproductive 7 minutes.
For sure.
He did not record a stat other than 1 missed shot in 7 minutes. And he's had a couple games like that lately where I don't know if he doesn't know where his impact needs to be felt. And then he had the really bad defensive play tonight against Simons. Do you guys remember 1-on-1 where Simons was all the way around him by the time he kind of moved?
Yeah,
and you're kind of yep, you're too slow to guard that guy.
Yeah.
Well, dude, the thing that sucks for him is that he's a point guard, and when Bruce Brown is on the court, Bruce Brown is the one doing all the primary ball handling. So then it's we have this extremely undersized 2.
Yeah.
And it's not like people are looking for him to get his shot. It's his role is
weird.
Extremely undefined, and it's putting him in a bad position.
I agree. At the same time, go out there and just make some of those big time plays, and I didn't think he had any tonight. But the real guy, there's only one guy that I thought was actually bad tonight, and it was Big Val. And he kind of redeemed himself in the clutch in the last 5 minutes. Well, I don't know if it made up for all of it. Here's the thing about Big Val, Vogt. This was a very small team. They were running a lot of pick and pop, and they were running a lot of 5 out. So Yabu would be in the corner or up top. He never steps out on those because his coverage calls for the drop. So automatically you're at a disadvantage there, and they were making their threes right in his, not even in his face. He was so far off of him that they were making them. So on the other end, you have to punish him, and there just was no punishment from him until the very end. And then it was so easy. You were like, yeah, that's what you have to do. Punish them every time.
Right. If you miss this game and you're watching with us pulling up the box score, you're seeing 5 of 8, 4 rebounds. How bad could he have been? It was just that. It was that against that team, he needed to dominate the glass. He needed to punish the mismatch, because that, like you just said, it can go both ways. So if you're committed to playing this way, you have to punish their lack of size. He had a couple of them where he just went up soft. He had some moments where it didn't seem like he could catch the ball. It was a really, he looked frustrated. It was a discombobulated effort from him. And so he does get a couple of finishes in the fourth quarter that kind of mattered to help seal this thing off.
Totally mattered.
It was a night where you were hoping to be able to play him more than 12 minutes. And his head just wasn't in it tonight. He didn't play strong enough, I thought. And it's kind of funny watching him go from these, Detroit games and stuff where you have to play like just a grown man to against a bunch of smaller guys, and then he just goes back to his finesse stuff. So.
I'm glad you said the finesse thing, because you know how I was thinking about it tonight. Yoke plays an extremely physical game and then finishes with finesse. So it's like wrestle, touch.
Yeah.
Val's almost the opposite in that he plays this touch game, and then if he gets his position, it's like, bah! And it's like, no, just be that the whole time. Like when you're out there, just throw your shoulder into him, go up hard, make people like get elbowed in the face.
Go up hard.
He didn't have his heart on tonight. He did not. We have to take a break because we're over.
Play with your heart, with your heart on your sleeve.
Yeah, that's what you had to do. So Val, whatever, rough night from him. Let's go to a break though. On the other side, I want to circle back now to the key stories, which to me are Jokic, Julian Strawther, and Jamal Murray.
Finally, the good stuff.
Shout out our good friends at Red Hawk Roofing. Denver's best roofers. They're on the DNVR team. Go with the pros at Red Hawk Roofing to get your roof checked once a year. It's preventative medicine for the home you pour your life into. Make sure you're covered with our guys at Red Hawk. There's no project too small for them. They're your go-to for everything from minor repairs to full roof replacements. And if it just starts with the minor stuff, you can build a trusting and long-lasting relationship with these guys. Just trust that they have your back, and that should you need a full roof replacement or more serious work done, you know exactly who to call. Quality materials, decades of experience, very quick response time. Colorado's best estimators and contractors. They're also huge DNVR supporters. They're just big Colorado people in general. Believers in Denver, believers in Colorado and the culture. Supporting your local teams means also supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921. Tell them that DNVR sent you. Tell them DNVR Nuggets sent you. Get really specific.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And we're hanging out here in the Toyota Winners Lounge. You are hanging out in the Toyota chat. What does Toyota really do? They sell cars. That's what they're known for. Not the podcast stuff.
Thought you had a clever line there.
No. They're car people. They're not podcast studio people. They're car people. That's what you really know them for. Trucks have been a part of Toyota's DNA for generations. They build durable legends destined for greatness and perfect for Colorado. They have 17 models with available all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, like that epic 4Runner. They also currently offer more low and zero emission vehicles combined than any other automaker. Gives you numerous choices to reduce your carbon footprint. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. There's AutoNation Toyota Arapahoe in Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota is a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets and the official vehicle of DNVR. Let's go places. But not yet. Stick around for the last couple segments and go wherever you want.
Then we'll go places after that. All right, back here in the Winners Lounge. Everybody throw us a like. Get these likes up. We got 1,000 people watching. Not nearly enough likes. Get those up. Bring all the Nuggets fans in here. It's Nuggets season, man.
It is Nuggets season. And yes, give us a goddamn like. What the hell, dude? We're out here breaking our backs. You wouldn't give us a goddamn like.
Make us beg for it. All right, we're going to circle back. Actually, we haven't talked about Jamal Murray yet, so let's talk about him. 31 minutes tonight. He goes for 28 points and 11 assists. He only 3 turnovers. 11 of 18 shooting, 4 of 9 from 3. My thing with Jamal tonight was I felt like he was lackadaisical in the first half, and the team kind of had that same energy. He was not very assertive. It wasn't the case at all in the second half. Jamal Murray has always been a guy that when he falls into rhythm, it feels like he's going to make every shot. Tonight, this season, he's been falling into that rhythm more often than he's not in that rhythm, to be honest. Tonight, when he started making them, you're like, he's just going to make every shot he takes tonight.
He looked so okay. It was a tale of two halves, was it not? Mm-hmm. The first half, he looked very disinterested. He looked like he didn't really want to be engaged. He just kind of was going through the motions in a lot of ways. He was still like moderately effective, but it wasn't like what we expect out of like this new Jamal star version of Jamal Murray. But in the second half, it was like, bro, there it is. Peanut butter, jelly, like confident shots coming around, curling around, just letting it go, like getting a big guy switched onto you and just making them look foolish. Really, really like light touch finishes off the top of the glass. Like his finishing is getting better and better and better, which is crazy because has already been an amazing finisher at the rim.
Yeah.
He really does feel like, unfortunately, in some ways, has that toggle switch back where it's like he really can turn it on when he needs it. But we're already starting from like the floor is so much higher than it feels like it's been. Like you don't feel like you're going to get a 12-point outing out of Jamal Murray anymore. It's
Totally.
like minimum. It's like if he has a bad night, it's like, oh man, only 21. Like he kind of sleptwalked through half of this game and ended up with being the high scorer with 28.
Yeah, he's the leading scorer of the game and efficient.
I think there's a little bit of he's kind of feeling out these first halves a bit more. He's been carrying this team. More guys are back. So in games prior, how much is Peyton going to be aggressive in this first quarter? What kind of yoke are we getting tonight? It's almost seemed like he's waited until he's had to a bit more just in the last handful. Having said that, 28 points, 11 assists is really, really, really good stuff from your point guard, no matter how it was divvied up. The 11 assists, man, Murray is just taking a real leap as a playmaker this season. It's across the board, the season high stuff, and the scoring's there, and it all looks better. The 3-point shooting's up. 7.5 assists per game this year. He's been up in double digits a ton. He tied his career high in assists, and then the next time out set a new career high in assists. He's just setting his teammates up, and they do have more capable shooters around him than they used to before, but Murray's just playing great basketball right now, and it's been the case most of this season.
By the way, more three-pointers made right now than he had all of last season. We saw that stat on the broadcast tonight, and then he drained another one.
In 19 fewer games.
In 19 fewer games, man. It just shows you the level that he's at, and it is crazy that he has just been able to stay at this level shooting all year, really without a slump. I mean, knock on wood, he hasn't really entered a slump, an extended slump. He's just been locked in and feels like he can score on anybody. He did exit the game. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, come on. We can't do this.
Come on, man. Like, come on.
The basketball gods can't do this to us,
I mean, it's
man.
like enough. We get it. All right. We're bad people. We get it. Like,
but how bad could we possibly be?
Let us atone, man. Like, don't keep punishing us. I literally cannot believe he went out of the game. I mean, I share your initial take on it, Adam, where you were like, he just got bumped. He'll be fine. I think had it been earlier in the game, we probably would have seen him come back. But all the same, man, like another Nuggets player has to go back to the locker room mid-game because of some sort of bump or whatever. It's like, enough,
if
man,
you did
enough.
miss it at the top of the show, David Adelman told Katie Wingy and the traveling media that he's confident Jamal is okay. It's a lot more of an optimistic framing than some of his pressers after some of these injuries. And Jamal, walked out under his own power, so we'll keep an eye on it. But it hopefully, fingers crossed, it did not look as serious as some of these other injuries.
It looked like he's been on the injury report a couple times with an inflamed hip. And this looked to be that. Like
he hit hips.
Like he got hips don't lie. Like I imagine he kind of got a bruise on the hip.
Yeah, it could be, man. Absolutely could be what it was.
He smashed into Yabusele.
So let's just hope that he is fine. The Nuggets fly home tonight. They will be home now for 2 games before the All-Star break. So after tonight, they won't have another team flight, although I'm sure they're all taking flight somewhere warm in the world. But they won't have another team flight for 12 days, which is nice. You get to come home, try to close out this pre-All-Star break portion with a couple wins. Should be nice for them. A concern I have from this game, real quick, right now you're missing Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, Spencer Jones. That's 3 of your most athletic players.
Yeah.
Spence, I hope, can we come back on Monday because it's concussion. We'll see how long that lasts. Maybe it's possible he ends up just missing the last 2 games because they want to make sure that's he bounces back from that. But those 3 guys are athletic. I thought the Nuggets, part of the problem tonight was they didn't look athletic. Those are your athletes. Denver did a good job of just getting open and this or that, but what they struggled with tonight was containing the basketball from quick little guards. And some of that is a Denver problem. They're just not good at that. But I also think that the 3 guys that are best at that were out tonight.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, Peyton and AG are their best athletes, right? And I get Spencer too. Like the way he covers ground. They don't have a lot of young guys who can just burn through their fuel like that the way he can. So it absolutely made a difference tonight. Unfortunately, sometimes even when he's healthy, small guards can be tough for Aaron too because he's just so big.
Yeah.
Small guards have been a weakness for this team for a long time, and they still are. I mean, I thought in the last few games, We've seen Bruce Brown apply some ball pressure that's been a sight for sore eyes. I've thought Christian a little bit here and there, but for the most part, there was an irony to whatever the version of this Bulls team they landed on. There were some ways in which it was kind of a tough matchup for Denver. You have to go win that game. They did win that game. But Val having to guard 5 out and Denver having to guard athletes and quick guys. So they overcame it. Dub's a dub. Onward.
Yeah. Let's circle back now to Julian Strawther. Really was just such a good game from him. And I think that the key for Julian Strawther is twofold. One, he's going to have to be able to defend, and it's like a real, especially around pick and rolls, because he kind of has big feet, big limbs, and when he's like running guys off of screens, he's like especially slow at that, and I think that's going to be a tough one for him to overcome. But that's his weakness. His strength has to be shooting, and my thing with him is that one, he hasn't made them at a high enough clip yet, but like you, I believe he can. But the bigger thing is that he doesn't take them a lot. Right. I think if you just told me, close your eyes and picture a Julian Strawther shot, I picture him going to the basket with his head down because he's not a very good at looking up, and then getting to like a quick little floater that he's not really that good at, statistically. But more than anything, you just should never be taking those, or you shouldn't take them very often. Julian, I think, has segued into much more of a shooter. Much, much more of a shooter. And I hope that's the case. Stick to that. He has a role to play tonight, and really the last 2 weeks have been a lot of good Julian Strawther. Get your shot up, buddy, and he has.
And I as Vogt has pointed out, his rebounding is way better than you think it is. He's honestly a good defensive rebounder.
Yeah, if you're not going to be a good on-ball defender, you have to contribute somewhere, and he's really contributed there.
He really has. He comes up with a lot of loose balls. He's kind of in the right place at the right time a lot, and it's not just by chance. He's just active in the right ways, and he has really, really long arms, and that shows out when he is able to sky and get Jokic's unbelievably terrible pass that he threw to him. But
jumped so high.
It was so high. But yes, Julian Strawther is a good basketball player, and he's getting his confidence back, and now he's starting to build on the skills that he's already shown he's able to bring. I mean, I'll just never forget that he was able to step in the most pressure-filled situation possible, an elimination game for the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs, and saved them through his shooting. Just hit a bunch of threes, really got them back on track. And it's just nice to see then after this ridiculous, this season's been ridiculous for so many players. Julian Strawther, kind of for his entire career here, there are moments where you're like, oh, this is his moment to shine, and then he gets hurt, and then he's out for a long time.
He has had a couple untimely injuries. Same with Zeke, had that going for a while.
For a long time, and it's just man, is this guy is it the timing even gonna ever line up to where he gets to show what he's fully able to do? But I just love the confidence he's playing with. It's another guy. It's just all confidence, all basketball. You learn, the longer you watch it, the longer you learn that guys that are incredible can look terrible, and vice versa very quick with just a little bit of confidence injected. And Julian Strawther has really picked himself up off the canvas and made himself back into not just a oh my God, who's at the end of the bench? We got to put somebody in, to a guy where you're he found his way into the starting lineup. And he ended up with 20 points. He played really well. So I love it, man. I love that the juice draws back, bro.
I think back to last year, Vogt, and one of the things that really bothered me, I said this on the show a little bit, but I definitely said it to you guys. In the Malone era, I always felt like if Christian or Peyton dribbled into somewhere they shouldn't be and made a turnover, they instantly got pulled out.
Yeah.
Whereas Strawther, it was he was telling him to do it over and over, and I kept thinking nothing good ever comes of this. It's not like there's dynamic passing, and he's not getting to the rim a lot, but he had the green light. And I almost wonder if that hurt him. Because I remember Julian talking about how he was an all-around scorer till he got to Gonzaga, and then he realized, okay, I'm a shooter, and I segued my game to there. He might be Kevin Huerter at this level, where it's you're actually just a shooter, man. You just need to get really good off ball, let it rip, and if you can get to the rim, then get your dribble and get downhill. But if you can't get to the rim, no more of this I'm probing to find out. And I do think that he's segueing into more of that, but I actually think that it was almost he was pushed in a direction that I didn't love.
It was kind of his plan A.
Yeah.
He became a catch and drive guy, and Julian really should be a catch and shoot guy. I agree. I think part of it, Julian was a very coachable guy very early on. When we talk about where guys are over the summer, or guys around, are they working out? Julian was always around. And I think that bought him a lot of goodwill with Malone.
For sure it did, yeah.
And it helped him kind of overcome some of those lapses. But yes, I agree. We should think of him as a shooter. Like the best version of Julian is a shooter at this level. So I love that he got 8 threes up tonight. Not just that he made 4 of them.
I kind of think that he has the perfect 2 guys ahead of him right now, in Cam Johnson and Tim Hardaway, because I don't think he could be full Tim, just like fly. Like Tim is special in his ability to get that shot up with the confidence that he has. And Cam gets to the rim, but he does it so slowly because it's very deliberate. If he starts going downhill, it's like he knows what he's doing. And I think Julian can probably split the difference there of try to be closer to the Tim Hardaway quick trigger and become a great shooter there. And then just see what Cam does. He doesn't drive not knowing what he's doing. He kind of sees like, oh, nobody's there. I'm going to the rim. I'm getting all the way there. Do those things, and I think he can be a player. But you know what? He did get injured this year at the exact worst time when he was going to get an opportunity. But the injuries to the other guys have opened up where I just think he's in the rotation every single night. He started tonight, which is a great spot for him. You want to develop as a player, start alongside Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Cam Johnson, even CB, because you get to just do the thing that you should be best at. This could be the biggest win of the next month is Julian Strawther learning exactly who it is that he needs to be in the NBA and for this team.
Totally, man. Like we're kind of in a place where we were joking a little bit, but it's not that far off from being true. You think about basically the Nuggets acquired Cam Johnson at the trade deadline and Julian Strawther. Like these are 2 guys that have like all of a sudden come on right at this stage in the season. And, you know, I just realized this. The Nuggets currently have 4 of their 5 starters playing.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd see the day. We actually have the majority of our starters back.
Yeah. And they were a combined like plus 80. Plus 36, plus 20, plus 21, plus 14.
Yeah, tonight was a throwback Jokic Nuggets night.
It really was.
Sure.
It's crazy that it's a throwback, dude. It's like, can it just be like the Nuggets? Like, what are we doing, man?
This is so true. We're having a throwback party to 2024. What?
Everyone dressed like you did in 2024.
Yeah, I look so weird back then. Let's go to game ball because it's going to bring us home. This is going to bring us home tonight. Who won the game ball? I'm so curious. Was it a barn burner? 22, 14, 17.
Oh, they're just saying that because he had 17 assists and 22 points and 14
Season high? 17
Season
assists?
high, 17 assists.
And the big story now is that he passed the Big O for number 2 all time. The Big O. Now he only is chasing one guy, and that is one Russell Westbrook, who he is likely to catch next year. Knock on wood. He is on pace. I don't think he'll get there this year, but he almost certainly will get there next year. And here's what's crazy about it, guys. You would kind of stop and reminisce a little bit. You and I had a lot of good hot box and hot takes back in the day. I remember his first one like it was yesterday. I really do remember his first triple-double. And if you could have stopped, it was in his second season, by the way. It didn't happen his rookie year. His second season, if you would have stopped right then and go, I remember how excited it was that he got it. You're like, yeah. And you'd be like, you know what? He's going to pass in very short order everyone. That's going to be what he is known for. That's what he does.
Yeah, we weren't high enough, man.
We really weren't.
On him or in general, it would appear.
We're hard on him
those,
than anything.
No, that's old now.
It's just you were just very hard on him.
20 minutes have passed. That's old news. Yeah, no, we were low, even us, right? And I don't just mean you and me. I mean Nuggets fans.
Yeah,
we had a front row seat to this, and we're higher on him than the rest of the league. We were probably just still too low on him. He's unbelievable. And I think, there's all these different ways semantically to who was the best player, greatest player, who had the best career, you know what I mean? And that latter, Jokic probably is not going to finish with the best career, but the way I would probably say it is I don't think anyone's ever made it look easier. I don't think anyone's ever made offense look easier than Jokic at the peak of his powers. Not effortless.
Don't tell him.
No, it looks like there's a lot of effort involved.
Well, you're not saying it is effortless. You're saying it looks effortless.
It looks effortless, yeah. So it's unbelievable watching him play, man.
I mean, it's just having had to going through those weeks without him and just seeing how scrappy and like how fun and goofy the little Nuggets were, getting wins here and there. And you're like, oh, you just pat him on the head. Way to go. Jokic comes back. He hasn't been his best the last couple games. He was not his best tonight. And yet that stat line is disgusting. It's like something you can't even really imagine. It's a lot of these things again, when he was out, somebody would have a great game with like for your reset like baseline seemed like a gaudy number, a gaudy stat line, and then Jokic come back. I mean, that's a ridiculous stat line. And again, not his best game, but just the sky is the limit for this guy.
I mean,
and
it's
then
also like not his best.
I was going to say, I thought his game was pretty. He only missed 5 shots.
I know,
really
but you
good.
guys know what it looks like when Jokic is truly locked in. Like, that's the crazy thing. That's the crazy thing. There's still so many more levels for him to go just to get back to where we expect him to be.
Yeah.
But his effect on the game, I mean, the starting unit, the stats that we're looking at there, the plus minus for everybody in the starting unit is just absolutely comical. I don't know, baby.
And he's averaging the triple-double, and it's going to be exciting because he's going to cut into Russell Westbrook's lead enough that this year, that next year really will be a countdown. You know what I mean? Like this year, we were looking at it hopeful it could happen. It was going to be a stretch. Then he got hurt. But I bet you he's within 10 by the start of next season. And it'll be one of those things where we're looking at the calendar like, all right, what's the game?
Well, Russell Westbrook has to retire at some point.
Yeah, he also still gets triple-double.
But he doesn't get him enough to
but
every now and then he still gets one, right?
That would be wild if he catches him, if he chases down Russell Westbrook while Russell Westbrook is still playing. That's insane.
Probably will, because I think Russell will find somewhere to be next year. I mean, I don't think he'll announce a retirement. But yes, man, it's great to see Yoke. And as I thought, these last couple games are very physical. I thought Yoke played the officials too much. And to be honest with you, in that second quarter, he played the officials again.
I agree.
Was he wronged by some of the physicality they allowed Yabusele, your boy? Yes, he was wronged by it. But you know what? Going to be wronged by it on Monday. Come Wednesday, you're going to be wronged by it. Yeah. Probably in the All-Star game, he'll be wronged by it. Yeah. And I think that he talked about how I'm not talking to officials this year and I'm not doing that. I just think since coming back from injury, he almost has to reset and be like, oh, that's right. I am officiated differently, and I just have to overcome it. Because when I overcome it, I get 22, 14, and 17 without breaking a sweat.
If you want to understand how, like, we learned we cannot take Jokic for granted, yes? Everyone told us all year, don't take Jokic for granted. Do not take him for granted. Adelman, every opportunity, is like, oh, man, you got to really pay attention to what's going on here. Jokic comes back, has his best stat line since he's been injured, and the chat is talking about cheeseburgers, dude. That's all they're talking about. Man, they've taken it for granted immediately again, dude. How is this possible?
We're like deep into cheeseburgers.
They're talking about nothing but cheeseburgers.
Technically part of Jokic lore. Shout out Paul Millsap.
Oh, yeah.
He's threw out 17 free burgers out there.
But that's not even the context, dude. They're just literally talking about cheeseburgers.
By the way, that was the first and only time anyone's ever used burger like that. What was Paul Millsap talking about?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
As an assist?
Yeah. One last
thing.
thing.
You're like, man, I just got 17 assists tonight. That's 17 cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers, man. What? Real quick, one last note for you. We did a little closest to the pin on Yoke's offensive rating. 151.4 tonight.
Oh, so
they scored 1.5 points per possession every time down the court while he was on tonight. Every time down court was 1.5 points.
You want to talk about a math problem for the other team?
That's a math problem.
That is a math problem.
All right, what do we got?
That's a basketball
How many do we
problem.
have? Like 15. Oh, man, I went too early.
Game shine. Don't fire it up yet, but Monday, if win, oh boy.
That'd
Monday,
be a good one.
if win.
Cavs going to be a tough one. They can be physical. They're big. They're huge.
Luka Kontic, if you were overly whiny when it came to Jokic this game, take a chill pill, fellas. He did not randomly forget how to dominate a game. 22, 14, 17, 4 blocks, plus 36 in 33 minutes. And the end, a fantastic game.
Oh, by the way, his net rating tonight, plus 50.
Plus 50.
He also had the best defensive rating on the team. Go figure.
I'm not entirely convinced that that's not directed at me specifically. That
guy right there.
It might be. Yeah,
We took him for granted earlier.
The second quarter, you guys took him for granted. Big Honey 15. Jew Straw has awakened. Down, thumb down. Good string of games from him. Concur. Agree. At Kevin, stay on that side. Hashtag all limping Nuggets are still good.
Dude, I swear, if somebody tries to come to this side from that side,
Dude, I swear to God, they better stay on that side.
Red Rover. Don't come over.
My number one favorite username in the chat, Cam John the Man John. Cam is back. All the Nuggets are good.
Hell yeah, he was.
Mr. Exquisite Nugget, Yoke's good, but it's good to be in the W column.
Yeah,
I don't feel a butt was needed there.
Also,
Yoke's good.
Those can be.
It's good
those
to
are
be
not
in the
mutually
W column.
exclusive.
I agree. Dylan Hale, hey guys.
Also,
In addition
to
He really uses butt in every sentence. Dylan Hale. Hey guys, love your content. Love the win tonight.
Let's
Man,
go.
we loved your comment.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, dude. What a comment.
Cam John the Man John. Hi D-Line.
Hey, let's
Doesn't
go,
count.
Cam John, man. John,
Doesn't count.
me and you forever.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count to me, dude.
5-5-5-5-5-5-ish. The 40-20 rule
Oh,
lives
man.
to see another day.
We are hanging by a thread over here.
395 bench 3-pointers down, only 160 to
We're
155.
getting it.
I know.
34-19. We are hanging by a thread. We need a win streak.
I never thought Tim and Julian would both play together, but they both had good games at the same time. Very interesting.
Very
Put some
interesting.
shooting on the floor.
Kyle M20. Hey, Vogt.
Oh,
Hey,
damn it,
congrats.
that one
That's a
does
good.
count.
That's a good one to get,
Hey,
man.
Kyle.
That's a good
Biscuit.
one.
Dude, I've been shut out of the Kyle M race for some
Try
time.
to change who you are.
Stinks.
2 from Michael Malsby here. Good game, fellas. I've got a Josh Hart on, thinking about how deep we're going to be when everyone is healthy. Hashtag just raw. Hashtag valedictorian.
Do you
raw.
ever think?
Just
Do you
raw.
think that anyone has ever described somebody else's play as getting their Josh Hart on?
The crazy
What does that
part
even
is,
mean, dude?
the crazy part is, there's a half second where you know what I mean. But I'm like, I can't say it this way, and then it just.
But I mean, like, truly,
yeah.
what does it mean to get one's Josh Hart on?
Get a bunch of offensive rebounds,
Yeah.
play really
No,
hard.
it actually made sense.
It
Okay,
makes
all right,
sense. It was just
okay. Hey,
a
listen.
devastating
Hey.
choice of words.
All right, sure. I guess it was the best way to say it.
I love when a moment happens in a show where I know someone's gonna like have something forever, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
like Harrison, you
Oh,
know,
Harrison
like
is the best.
Josh Hart on, like that's not going anywhere.
Offensive rebounding, you guys.
Yep.
Michael Malsby. Also, I like how Vogt wears his heart on his sleeve. I love
So
this show.
dumb.
Alex Ungerman, seeing how much exponentially better we get the closer we are to full strength, solidifies my point of view that our strength and conditioning staff are straight up terrorists.
I should have waited till I agreed so vociferously.
Yeah, I won't read that last part. But that's a convo for another day, not one for Jokic's history-making day. Hope we get to full strength by the playoffs. Go Nuggets.
Yep.
Big Honey 15. I want Yoke's free cheeseburgers that he hands out.
Man, me too. I actually am
Those
getting
actually
hungry.
say
This
cheese.
sucks.
That actually says cheese burgers.
Oh, it does. You're right. Excuse me. Cheeseburgers. Alex Ungerman. If we get to 1K likes at Snow Wolf buys the chat cheeseburgers.
That's
And-
1,000 cheeseburgers.
Bro, we did not get anywhere close to that. 170. How many of the Bulls have? We check on them real quick.
How many likes?
Yeah, how many likes? Man, are they
check it.
killing us on likes?
I doubt
Our
it.
people don't like us.
No.
Big Namek. True story.
They have 127.
True story.
Wait, is that what we have?
Yeah, we have 170. We were slightly ahead.
Yeah.
Years ago in commercial art class, I made a Valentine's card project that said, "You give me a heart on." I got an A. Thanks, Vogt.
I made a Valentine's Day card for my girlfriend in college, and it said "Happy VD," and then in the inside it said "Your love is infectious." She did not find it funny at all.
Wow. She wasn't the one, man. She was not the one. Is that our last one? That is. So, just to end here, since we have 1 minute to kill, and it was what the super chats were all about. It really is true that the Nuggets are so deep, we just can't get, it's like we don't get to see it yet. But they really are. Like, you look at tonight and go, they had a full rotation tonight. Yeah, Big Val didn't do his job tonight, whatever. But they have 3 guys they could play that actually are positive impact contributors. And they seemed deep tonight. They did not seem like, damn it, we have to play someone real out of left field. They have 3 guys to add to this. It really is crazy, man. And it just sucks that it's only 4 to 6 weeks away.
And then maybe another 4 to 6 weeks after that. We'll see.
Always 4 to 6 weeks away. If you guys enjoyed the show, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you become a diehard member, man. Diehard members get access to all of our great written content that Vogt has been throwing out there throughout the season. We also do roundtables. We have a lot of stuff. Somebody at the buzzer?
Love the outfit tonight, Vogt.
I can't.
How did you comment for yourself at the end there?
I also just complimented him, and then a super chat compliment came in. That sucked. That was tough. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit the like button.
Let's go.
See you Monday.
What do you can say? I play with my heart on my.
We all silly like the mayor.